All right. All right. We are attempting to correct our audio problems. Background got loud, muffled, but no jack. Okay. Okay. She said, "Gotcha now."
Perfect.
All right. Can you hear Eric and me? Can you hear both of us?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4. Okay, it looks like.
All right.
Sounds like they hear us now, Jack.
Okay, good. All right. The puck is covered by Alexi Cool. And the Huskies will have a face-off in the Cougars' defensive zone to Alexi Cool's left. Anthony Indris takes the draw for the Huskies, and David Patterson keeps it in the line. He skates. Puck goes out of the zone, off the ice. We have 17:05 to go in the first period of play. We apologize for the audio issues. I think we've got them worked out now. So I will tell you that you know me, Jack Jones, the voice of Husky hockey, but you missed the whole introduction I had for the lovely gentleman standing beside me. His name is Eric Litz. Eric is a Arizona State graduate, and he's 22 years old, and he broadcast hockey games at Arizona State. He's now in this area, and he's going to be my partner. So I can't be happier to tell you that Eric List is right here. Eric, say hello to all our Husky pals.
Well, hello everyone out there, Jack. I couldn't be more excited than to be alongside you for this Apple Puck experience. It's going to be a lot of fun and a really good 2 games between Washington and Washington State, and I'm excited to do it with you.
We got Danny Musgrave on the camera, number 5 most of the time, but tonight he's got a nice suit going. A little 5 o'clock shadow, nice mustache, some very finely combed hair, and a camera in his hand. So thank you, Danny. There's a attempted shot blocked by Chris Williams, number 8, and he sends it up. That is Dylan McConnell skating for the puck. Checked by Hembry, number 25 for the Cougars. Darren Morris keeps it in for the Huskies at the line. Cougars gather. Get it to the line to number 24. That is Cole Carlson. But he couldn't control it, and it goes for icing.
Jack, one of the biggest things that you and I talked about, well, when we didn't have audio, but it still applies, is the defense of Washington and how Wazoo is going to have to try to penetrate different ways. And so far, Washington, the Huskies are doing a really good job of holding it in their offensive zone. Every time the Cougars try to play that transition game, whether it's up and off the boards on either half wall, it ends up in an icing, or it goes back down and it's a chase for the puck that ends up the Huskies' ways. That's exactly how you want to be defensively early to start the game.
Yeah, the Husky offensive pressure is great. They play a lot of great offensive pressure, and if you can't get the puck out of the zone, you're going to face lots of shots. The Huskies are averaging about 50, 60 shots a game this year, and so that's a lot of hard work for the goalie. Chris Williams keeps it in at the line, but then the Cougars get it out and go for a change.
See, and there's what happens when you keep it in for so long. When the Cougars try to get that transition, they immediately have to go to the bench because they've been hemmed in their own zone.
Ben Lampman makes a move. He gives a pass to Darren Morris. He shoots. He scores. The Huskies are on the board. Ben Lampman is a great playmaker and a very unselfish teammate. So with 15:21 to go in the first period. The goal is scored by number 9, Darren Morris, our captain. And
that was a really nice play to set up Morris. He was sitting there in the slot. He gets the loose puck, and that's exactly what you want to do with those opportunities. You want to bury him, and that's what Morris did. And that's how you pounce on the Cougars early and make them pay for being hemmed in the zone for so long.
Yeah, and Lampman got the puck, and he found Darren Morris. Darren Morris was right in front of the net, about halfway between the blue line and the goal, and there's a whole lot of open net when you have that shot. Jake Ferguson with a hit on number 21, Reed Mullen. The Huskies get it in the zone. That looks like number 34. One of our Camerons, we got 3 of them. That is Cam Britt. Pass to Konopka, number 77, saved by Alexi Cool. Cougars get it out to center ice, and the puck is skated back by number 11, Cam Irwin. Cam Irwin and Cam Britt, along with Jake Ferguson, have made quite a line. They are but Britt and Irwin have lots of speed. That is the speed line for the Huskies. Net came off the mooring behind Alexi Cool.
And that speed just contributes to what you want to do offensively, of bringing that pressure. When you're able to use your speed to get past the defense and catch them flat-footed, it really benefits you. If that's what the Huskies can keep doing all game, it's going to be a long night for Wazoo.
Yeah, and the Cougars have to find a way to play in their offensive zone. If they don't find a way to do that, it's going to be a long night.
It's going to be a long weekend.
Long weekend. Number 58, Sam Shivanen. Sam's from this area. I mean, not with that name, he's, Scandinavian, but he grew up in this area. There's a shot. Alexi Cool stops it, but he lost control of it, and the defender had to clear it out of the way. Shot right on. Alexi Cool makes a stop, and it goes behind the net. Logan Maloney battles back there. He skates it out. He's got number 34, Keegan Lucas, is attacking him, and the Huskies send it out of their own zone.
Want to quickly go back to that last shot opportunity for the Huskies, because it was set up really well with Maloney down in the corner, but he read the play nicely to Sloan, who was cutting down the slot and fed it, and that's a great chance, but a better save by Cool in net.
Okay, we have a penalty coming up. All right. Message received, and it looks like we've got number 20, Evan King, going to the box for the Cougars. So the first power play of the night will be for the Huskies. 12:42 to go in the first period, and number 20 is off the ice for 2 minutes. Trip, okay. Tripping call. So the Huskies go on the power play. We've got 91-92 Wolf and Lampman up at the top here. We've got Eom, number 43, along with Logan Maloney, and number 77 Konopka. And that was blocked by Konopka as the Cougars tried to clear it. Maloney back to Lampman at the point. Back to Maloney. Maloney looks back to Lampman. Shot. Saved by Alexi Cool. He kicked out that left pad and stopped the puck and held on to it for a face-off.
Well, if you're the Cougars on a penalty kill, you'll allow that passing on the outside, that perimeter zone. But the second the Huskies drove the net like they did, that's a point to them on their power play because you want to be able to break that. But if you're the Cougars, you want to keep all that pressure for the outside. So good and bad for the power play and the penalty kill for either side.
Fantastic. Well, the Huskies have control again to the point. Over to Chris Williams, shoots a one-timer from the point. Saved by Alexi Cool. There was bodies in front, but he got in front of it. There's a wrist shot by Cam Britt. Saved by Cool. Cam Irwin looks for a shot. Now he looks for a pass to Chris Williams at the point. First, a one-timer by number 11. Cam Irwin saved and sent down the ice.
Well, there you go. You see Williams up there, who was controlling the power play and moving the puck around, and then he gets a shot, and it generated opportunity for the Huskies.
Back to Jake Ferguson is now out, number 28. Chris Williams has the puck, sends it over to Cam Irwin. There was a pass that was deflected by 13 for the Cougars. That would be Alex Ballard. Centering pass, Cam Britt couldn't control it, but it goes to Chris Williams, and now the power play is over. And the Cougars are even strength, but the Huskies still have control. To the point, Cam Irwin over to Cam Britt. Shot, saved by Cool, back to the glass, and the Cougars get it out of the zone. It won't make it for icing, but the Cougars have to go for a change, and the Huskies will send it back up.
I'd say a lot to be happy about there if you're head coach Matt Clayton on the power play. You're getting opportunities, you're cycling the puck around, you're getting different looks, and especially you're making Cool have to move. The more Cool moves and the more you can get a goalie out of position, the better chance you are to then be able to pass the puck and find an open slot while he's trying to get himself centered back again in the crease.
But on behalf of the Cougars, Johnny, he kept the Huskies from scoring on that power play, so that's I'm sure he's relieved about that. So both teams got something to come away with on that power play.
Yeah, and you want to go to that too. The Cougars did a good job keeping the Huskies to the outside. Those are technically low danger chances when you're coming, from outside compared to when you're driving the slot.
Yeah. All right, the Cougars get it out, but they missed the pass. Number 14, Cadence Kelly, was the intended target, but it was just off his stick, so the Huskies get the puck, and now they skated in the zone. There is Taylor Sloan trying to make the pass to David Patterson, but he missed, so the Cougars have it, and they try to get it out of the zone. They do so. Patterson has a number 5, Matthew Taylor, on his back, but the Huskies get the puck, and they get it out of the zone. A couple of Cougars go for a change. Duncan Needham gets the puck, tries to get it out of the zone, but he doesn't do it. Aman Ali is on the ice. Needham. That's Logan Maloney skating in with it to Ali. Ali takes a shot, but sticked aside by a defender. And now here come the Cougars. A broken stick, it looks like, because he left it there, and he's skating off the ice. That's number 24, Cole Carlson. Cole Carlson is one of their mainstays. He and Hembry, and we've got a hand pass call. So the stick's got to get cleaned up off the ice right there. The referee had it, and then he called a hand pass and dropped the stick.
No, you don't need the stick when you're calling a hand pass.
That's right, calling a hand pass, you got to.
He's not playing.
That doesn't look like a broken stick, but no. Anyway.
But this is going to be a big offensive zone draw if you're the Cougars. Well, as soon as I say that, it's going to be the neutral zone. But
they moved it to neutral zone because I think the hand pass was by the Cougars.
Yeah.
So we have 8:48 to go in the first period. The Huskies lead 1-0. Hembry sends it in. And the first time we get to call the name of number 3, Drew Heiser, for the Huskies, he gathers a puck, sends Indris shoots. Cools pads it aside. Endress tries to get it back in front. Cougars try to settle, get it up to the half boards. Now the puck's just kind of hanging out by itself. There it goes. Now it's moving. People are hanging out with the puck. The puck goes to Peter Konopka. Peter gets it over to Heiser, but Heiser loses it now. The Huskies reorganize. Aman Ali sends it in and goes for a change. He gets it deep. It's behind Alexi Cool.
Smart play by Ali and a better read by Wolf to come and collect that puck, because if you're the Cougars, thought, okay, we're going to have an easy chance to break it out. But when you're Wolf and you drive in like that, you stop that rush from happening.
For those of you that don't know, and Eric, I'm not sure how much Eric knows about Husky hockey. Number 91 and 92, Dominic Wolf and Ben Lampman, they're not related, but they could be twins.
Okay.
They've been aligned together for 2 or 3 years. They live together. They do everything together. So they have that twin telepathy thing going on. Much like number 8 and number 9, Chris Williams and Darren Morris. They've been aligned together for 3 years.
And that type of chemistry is important, and that's why I think you've seen Washington get off to such a hot start, because you have a lot of players with a lot of chemistry.
Right. There's a shot by number 24. That is Colt Carlson. And he got Zach Reddy's attention. And there's another shot from the point. Nice hard shot by number 9, Lucas Robinson. A defender with a good shot. Lucas Robinson, I've known him for a lot of years. Lucas grew up right here. And he and my son Logan played together for several years. His dad, Lucas's dad was one of their coaches.
Okay.
So we've got several of our local guys playing for the Cougars, and they have a great time. It's a reunion every time. Everybody knows that this is a rivalry, but they're all friends. They're all friends, and of course, you would much rather beat your friends than somebody you don't know.
Exactly,
so
100%.
That intensifies what's going on the ice.
Well, because then you can text them all month, all year, going, hey, you remember that apple puck cake?
Yep.
Well, yep, we won.
Yeah, we Logan and some of the Cougars were skating in a little summer skate.
Okay.
And Logan's helmet didn't fit, and they said, hey, we can loan you a maroon one. He said, I'd rather die.
All right.
He did not want to put on the Washington State helmet.
I don't blame him.
That's the wrong bucket for me. So, anyway. Shot. Whoa. Zach Reddy had to make a scrambling save there. And now we've got some activity. We've got, looks like Duncan Needham on the bottom of the pile. There's a news flash. By the way, Duncan's parents are here. This is Husky Parent Weekend.
Is it?
It is Parent Weekend. The Needhams are here. Several of the families are here. And I haven't had a chance to see them yet. They're staying at my house tonight, so I will see them later on.
Yes, you will.
But when I first started doing the YouTube broadcasting for the Huskies, because nobody else would, Jake Ferguson's going to the box. He looks like he's not excited for it. But anyway, the Needhams, I stayed with the Needhams, and they helped me get my broadcast up off the ground. Brad Needham.
Okay.
And I look forward to seeing them. And Samar, Needham, and Brad. All right.
I believe they got Ferguson for a cross check.
All right. So 5:56 to go. All right. Well, Jake Ferguson got a cross-checking penalty. So the Cougars have an opportunity to keep the puck in the offensive zone. At least they hope. And they skated up 58. Sam Shivanen has the puck. Centering pass. There. Save. I didn't see. Did he catch the puck?
I believe it went up into the netting.
Oh.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Wow.
It was deflected up the netting.
Okay, I lost it. Van Rayner, another local product. Van Rayner is a senior this year. The Rayner family has been fantastic for the Cougars, and unfortunately, his brother Tate, number 6 for the Cougars, can't get his knee issues solved, and so he's not playing. But Van is going to be a thorn in the side of the Huskies all weekend long. I can promise you that. Great play by Derek Yang, keeping the puck down in the Huskies' end, and now it pops out. Number 44, Taylor Sloan for the Huskies had a shot. Alexi Cool had to make a pretty decent save there.
Oh, there's what you want to see at your penalty kill, getting chances, but more importantly, it's killing time off the clock of the power play for the Cougars.
30 seconds left to go. and the Huskies won a too many men penalty. Yeah, they got it too. You could hear them all the way from this side. They're too many men. So the Huskies. All right, well, looks like they're having a conversation about it.
And that's one of the most dangerous plays if you're Washington State or really any team that's transitioning while guys are coming on the ice at the same time. When you're trying to clear that puck and you're throwing it that way, you risk hitting a player who's coming off the bench. And when that happens, if the other player hasn't gotten to the bench in time, that's how you get that too many men on ice. So it's a really risky move to try to clear it that way when you're getting guys going for a wholesale change like that.
You're right, but what I saw was number 58, Sam Shivanen. He didn't touch the puck. He stayed away from the puck.
Well, that's smart
to the bench. And I don't. If they do not call a too many men penalty, I think it's the right call. And it looks like they're not.
If he didn't touch it, that would make sense.
No, he didn't.
Then I would think that'd be the right call too.
He skated away from it, so they did not call the penalty. And I thought that was the right call. I don't mind them blowing the whistle to talk about it, but I thought they made the right call because I did not think since he did not play the puck that it should have been. All right, well, we've got 20 seconds left to go in the power play for the Cougars. Nice hit by Chris Williams on number 14, Cadence Kelly. And the Huskies send it back out with 10 seconds left to go on the penalty. That is Dominic Wolf trying to get to the puck. He's battling number 5 there, Matthew Taylor. Wolf is still trying to get the puck. The Cougars get it. There is, now the Huskies get control of the puck and try to settle it in now that they're five aside, and they'll try to generate some offense. 3:35 to go in the first period. Huskies lead 1-0. There's a shot by number 43, June Eom. The Cougars come back with number 2, David Bushkin. And now, Darren Morris loses control. Morris sends it in, and the Huskies chase. Cam Britt and June Eom are after it. They must be in the middle of a line change. Those two guys typically are on the ice together. Duncan Needham.
You can see
David, go ahead.
You see the Huskies were looking for the line change. They did get the guys, or one of the guys off anyways. They had the door to the bench open.
Yeah. Cam Britt gets the puck. He's with Ferguson and should be there with number 11 as well, Cam Irwin. So now they've got the line change complete. They got Duncan Needham and David Patterson on the defense. The puck comes around to Cole Carlson, number 24 for the Cougars. And the Cougars control with number 12, Max Lazaro. By the way, if any of you guys out there, Cougars, are watching, They do have a broadcast, but if you're a Cougar and you're watching, we welcome you as well. So we don't mind you being here.
The more the merrier.
More the merrier. We just love broadcasting hockey and watching great hockey, and this is good hockey. With 2:10 left to go in the first period, the Huskies have a 1-0 lead, but it's anybody's game still.
It's been phenomenal, and this second half of the first period has, I would actually say even the last 5 minutes or so have started to feel like Wazoo's getting a little more offensive zone time, but UW doing a good job right here in transition.
Anthony Indris looks for Amon Ali, and he couldn't quite control the puck. Cougars clear. Duncan Needham sends it back in. Dump and chase. Anthony Indris tries to get there for the Huskies. Hembry, number 25, sends it across the ice for the Cougars. Cole Carlson skates it up. He has it stolen by David Patterson. Patterson drops it to Needham. I'm sorry, Indris. And he goes for a change, and now we've got a whistle. Don't know what the whistle was about, but
well, so it was a weird play right in front of the Husky bench, and I don't know if they're saying it got tipped that way while they were kind of going through the change. They saw the ref doing that motion.
Yeah,
actually, that might have been what blew it dead.
Probably touched somebody on the bench. So the Huskies win the draw. Number 3 to 77. That's Heiser over to Konopka. Taylor Sloan skates with the puck. He looks for a shot. He centers it. Can't get it to Maloney. There is a whistle as Maloney turns to shoot. Let's see what the call is. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised they blew the whistle there.
Bushkin 2 for tripping.
Yeah, but well, the Huskies had the puck.
I think it was touched by Wazoo.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that makes sense then. All right, David Bushkin, number 2, goes to the penalty box for tripping with 1:01 to go in the first period. So another power play for our Huskies. Huskies win the draw. The Cougars send it length of the ice. You can do that legally when you're down a man. So they do it legally, and Konopka gets it in. Eom shoots, saved by Alexi Kuhl. Rebound shot, saved by Kuhl as well. He had to get over pretty quickly because Penn Lampman was right there, and he doesn't miss very often.
There's a reason he's the leading goal scorer for a reason. Lampman, a phenomenal job coming down that left side half wall. He realized he was going to get the rebound, and when you get cool in that transition, you have to take the opportunity, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, Lampman has 11 goals already on the season in 9 games. And there's a save by Kuhl on Lampman. He got his pad down. The Huskies still have the puck, and power play is looking pretty good. We have 11 seconds to go. They need to try to get a shot before the clock runs out. There's a shot, saved by Alexi Kuhl. One-timer by June Eom, the freshman. June is from Seoul, South Korea. And he is quite the freshman. We got an interference call. Konopka's trying to kill the penalty box. He's trying to kill the penalty box. So 2.6 seconds left to go.
You know what's unfortunate there for the Huskies is they still had a minute of power play time that's practically negated.
So Konopka goes for interference, 2 minutes. And in just a second, we're going to get the All right, so we have number 31, Zach Reddy, faced 8 shots. He made 8 saves. And Alexi Cool, number 30 for the Cougars. He faced 22 shots and made 21 saves. We got both teams down a man as we start the second period. We're going to be back in about 14 minutes to talk more with you. But have a break. Go get a refreshment from the refrigerator, and we'll see you in 14 minutes. All right. Welcome back to the Kraken Community Iceplex.
Wait, what is this?
Yep.
All right. That shows it off, right?
Yeah, but we got levels bouncing here and here.
Okay. All
Plus,
right.
You've got your nat sound coming out right there.
Okay. Welcome to the Kraken Community Iceplex for second period of play. And each team has one player in the penalty box.
So I was looking at your stats, and I want to make sure I'm correct. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, correct? So both penalty kills successful for their sidekick. That's what I thought.
Yes, and both teams have a man down, so
4 on 4 for 58 seconds.
4 on 4 for 58 seconds, and then the extra minute will go to the Cougars, and the puck is dropped. It's still in the air tonight. Okay.
It's coming into the air tonight.
Yeah, it's in the air tonight.
Nice wrister by Williams, swallowed up by Cool. And there's exactly what you want to do when you're playing 4 on 4. Still get those opportunities, get those chances just like that.
There you go. Fantastic. Well, while I've got a minute to start the period, there's a shot saved by Alexi Cool. Off the draw, Darren Morris takes a nice quick wrist shot. I hope number 19, Dylan McConnell's grandmother is recovering from knee surgery. I hope you're doing well, Shannon. And I've said hello to you the last couple of times, but I want to make sure you're doing well. And Dylan says you are. I asked him tonight, and so hope you're doing well. Ben Lattman skates. He looks. He shoots. The puck is swallowed up by Alexi Cool. And with 19 seconds to go in the 4 on 4, the Huskies are trying to make some good decisions and get some pucks on Alexi Cool. The shots 22-8 in the first period.
And I would say a majority of those 8 shots for Wazoo came in the latter half of the first period, past the 10-minute mark. That's when we kind of saw the Cougars start to come alive.
Absolutely, they did. Yeah, they heated up as the period went along.
But credit to UW on the other hand and Reddy, because when you sit for so long,
shot by Eom, saved by Cool, but he couldn't control it. But now they get it out of the zone, and 5 seconds left to go in the penalty to number 2, David Bushkin. Bushkin is now out of the penalty, and the Cougars go on the power play. Lampman has the puck. Puck is now around on this side with June Eom out of Seoul, South Korea. He tries to center, but Cougars take it, and now they skate it up the ice, but Chris Williams gets it. He sends it back down.
to quickly finish my thought, when you sit for so long as a goaltender, it's hard when you face those first couple shots, and give him a major props for UW that he actually was able to, stay focused even after not seeing the puck for, majority of that first period.
And he had to make a couple of pretty tough saves.
He really did.
Shot by number 5 over the head of Zach Reddy. That was Matthew Taylor with it. 10 seconds to go in the Konopka penalty. And Konopka comes out of the box, and the penalty, and the puck goes right to him. I'm not sure if they blew the whistle because the door was open, but at any rate.
See, that's the dream when you come out of the penalty box, and the puck's sitting right there, and you can take it for a rush, and then you're even more disappointed when the referee blows it dead. You have a chance to go and show off.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
you're rested for 15 minutes plus the other minute you sat for your 16 minutes. Counting the break, and you're ready to go. But referee blows the whistle.
Cam Irwin tries to use his speed, but the Cougars cut him off, and now Duncan Needham sends it deep. The Cougars now get it out of the zone, but Needham sends it back to the blue line. Got to see Brad Needham, his dad, a few minutes while we were on break. And Brad is one of the guys that helped me start doing the live stream. We spent lots of time when I was down there in Costa Mesa. We were playing UC San Diego, and Brad helped me figure out a lot of the stuff to do with the software, and so I owe him a lot of credit. He's a very smart guy. He works for Sony.
Oh, okay.
So
he knows what he's talking about when he goes to technology, that's for sure.
He does know about technology. Somebody's going to the box. And it looks like it's going to be Cam Irwin. Slashing is the call. So with 16:54 to go in the second period, number 11, Cam Irwin, goes for 2 minutes. Slashing, giving the Cougars more life.
And that's a dangerous thing, especially if the Cougars take the momentum they had from that last power play opportunity. But Husky catch a break, and they can't control.
Puck hops over the stick of number 25, Sam Hembry. And now they're spinning their wheels at center ice. Sam Shivanen gets it in. 24, Cole Carlson tries to shoot. Drew Heiser sends it around and down.
Perfect clear, exactly how you want to execute that penalty kill.
Yeah, and Drew's big and strong. He's about 6'5". Drew's one of the kids that played 4 years of high school hockey for my team, and so I know him well. And just an incredible young man. He's a freshman. Played 2 years for the Seattle Totems.
Oh, okay. I remember watching the Totems when they came up to Bellingham against the Blazers a couple of times.
Oh yeah, they played Blazers lots of times.
Yes, they did.
The Blazers have closed.
They did. I know. They that whole league was struggling. I was hearing to kind of get players and be able to field quality teams.
Yeah.
Which is too bad. I know there's still some teams playing for it, but
yeah. So, but at any rate, we've got 4 Totems on the ice. Peter Kanopka, number 77, was a Totem. Drew Heiser, number 3, was a Totem. Number 44, Taylor Sloan, was a Totem, and then he went and played down at Lake Tahoe. Let's see, I'm forgetting somebody. Two guys. Jake Ferguson was a Totem, and all right, my brain hurts. I'm not figuring it out.
That's okay.
They didn't want it. It's team guy going bench. Put the Lions right.
Cameron Irwin is back on the ice. Well, he went to the bench, but the penalty is over, so the Huskies kill off another penalty. So now it looks like the Cougars are 0 for 3 on the power play, and the Huskies are 0 for 2. There's a shot saved by Alexi Cool, and he covers. That's one thing that Alexi Cool had to improve on the first period. He left too many rebounds out there, and that was a good job of controlling it, because if you leave rebounds, these Huskies are going to put them in if you give them enough chances.
Well, they got a couple opportunities. We saw that for sure.
Well, I'll do it on the next one, too. How's that?
Cougars get the puck out, but Morris sends it in. They tag up and go after it. That's number 91, Dominic Wolf. And there's Ben Lampman with the shot. Alexi Cool sends it aside by his blocker. But Dominic Wolf regains possession. Nice play by the Cougar defenseman that is number 13, Alex Ballard. And I couldn't tell his number. They don't have him on the front, so I had to wait till he turned around and showed his back. But Alex Ballard made a great play to get the puck away from the Huskies. That's going to be icing.
He almost looking for a Wolf there, just a little bit out of his reach, and going to have to result in defensive zone draw for Washington, but offensive zone chance for Wazoo.
Well, one of the great things about the Huskies is they're not afraid to take a chance on making an excellent pass. And sometimes when you do that, it goes beyond the stick and it goes down for icing. So you have a defensive zone face-off, but that's okay. They do pretty good in defensive zone most of the time. We got a 1-0 score. Right now, we've got the Huskies leading, and with 13:20 to go, we have a hand pass. So we're going to have a face-off just outside the Husky zone, or just inside the face of the Husky zone.
They've
can't
been changing
decide.
it on us all night, haven't they?
On the hand passes, they changed it both times that we've tried to guess. We're not very good prognosticators when it comes to referees.
That's why we're not in stripes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Cam Irwin knocks it down with the stick that was up, but it wasn't high, so they play on. Jake Ferguson, there's a shot. One-timer by Cam Irwin. Hard right in front of Lexi Cool, and he makes the play. The Huskies try to break out. There's the pass. Cam Britt has it. He and Irwin cross, and then Cam Britt follows with him. Needham at the line. Sends a pass in. Nobody can get their stick on it, but Cam Irwin has the puck. Cam Irwin has it. Centering pass. Cam Britt shoots and scores. Great pass from Cam Irwin. Cam Britt didn't have much room to get that in. Alexi Cool looked like he had it blocked, but Cam Britt sneaks it in the top left corner for the Huskies' second goal of the night.
And that's a good job if you're Washington to read the breakdown defensively for Washington State. The defenseman allowed Britt to come and sit right in front of Cool, and a better job by Irwin to go and find that, hey, he's got a forward and a center that's sitting right there not being covered, hit him quick with a pass, and they bury it past Cool.
Yeah, like I say, there was not a lot of room there. But
no, not at all.
All right. Cam Irwin made the primary pass. Secondary assist goes to number 28, Jake Ferguson. So fantastic job by that line. That is the speed line, and speed kills.
It doesn't.
Shot by 21 for the Cougars. Reed Mullen. It's good to see Reed. I got to see Reed and give him a hug before the game. Reed is a great friend. He and Logan and a lot of those guys played together in junior hockey, and we see Reed throughout the summer. But he's a great defender, and he, Logan, and Brandon Smith, number 18 for the Cougars, spent a lot of time playing hockey together, and it's so good to see those
school?
guys.
Juniors,
yeah.
okay.
In juniors and in high school,
okay.
yes. All right, shot. Saved by Zach Reddy. It was a little spinning shot by the Cougars. Drew Heiser takes out number 12, Alex Lazaro. McConnell tries to make a pass to Konopka. Andrus has it. McConnell is in the middle, and they lose the puck. So 12 skates out with it, Lazaro, and he gets it in the zone. Cole Carlson, number 24, tried to gather it, but he couldn't do it. Heiser sends it in. Goes back to the blue line. Derek Yang tries to battle for the Huskies. And now the Cougars send it down, and it's going to make it for no icing. Icing is waved off. Drew Heiser was there first, but I guess it was close enough between he and David Bushkin that they did not call the icing. So now the puck is back on the Cougars' end, and it's chipped out by number 5, Matthew Taylor. He's been involved in the action much of the night. Stop and save. Held on to by number 31, Zach Reddy, and that was shot by number 34, Keegan Lucas, with 10:20 to go. And the score, your Huskies 2, Cougars 0.
You talk about how speed kills if you're UW. Well, Washington State's kind of been flipping that script around a little bit. They've been bringing some speed back the other way in the transition game, and they've been able to catch the Huskies flat-footed a couple times, and it's allowed Wazoo to get set up and get that cycle game and get a couple chances going.
Yeah, they've got some great skaters. They really do, and I can tell you, this is my 3rd year watching the Cougars, and they have improved greatly. They are on their way. They are making big improvements. I talked to Coach Johnny Lupinacci. He is excited. Like I say, he said, we're young, but he's excited what he sees. He's excited with what they're doing. So.
And you can see some of that youth, but it's been youth that's poised, that hasn't made mistakes. They've stayed calm. You've had to fight off a couple power plays and from UW, and they've done really well at that.
Yeah, they have. There's a shot wide of the net. Zach Reddy was there, but didn't have to be. Chris Williams sends it up to Taylor Sloan. Sloan to the blue line. It gets out of the zone. Cole Carlson tries to get it away from Derek Yang, but Derek Yang gets squished into the boards by Sam Shivanen. The Huskies send it back behind Alexi Kuhl. And yes, he is cool, but his last name is spelled K-U-H-L, pronounced cool. Ben Lampman tries to get the puck, and he gets it to Dominic Wolf. 12 for the Huskies. Max Lazaro checks June Eom, but June is back up. Back to Lampman. Wolf. Chris Williams back to June Eom. Missed a yawning net.
What a chance for Eom. That was beautiful.
June doesn't miss that very often. June, like I say, he is a freshman from Seoul, South Korea, born there. And he already has 10 goals on the season. So he doesn't miss many, but he missed a big net that time. Well, I got a moment. I want to say hello to my in-laws, Bob and Joanne Vanderregen, back in Langley, British Columbia. They're going to be here tomorrow, so we'll see them at the rink tomorrow night. And also, I want to say hello to my sister back in Alabama. Hi, Aunt Vic. Hope you're doing well. The clock was still running. You could hear Huskies. Well, both teams were yelling, clock, clock. All right, they put it back to 8:18. To here, Jovan Banga and Max Arzumanov from last year's team. Max was the captain of last year's team, and Jovan Banga. They're here in attendance. This is parent weekend. There's a lot of people here, and to have the Apple Puck on the weekend of parent weekend is really cool. Nice stick save by Zach Reddy. He came out of his net. And that is offsides. Dominic Wolf was in a little bit early.
And that whole rush for Wazoo started at a bad offensive zone entry for the Huskies. You had two players collide, and it resulted in a turnover that took the two Husky players out of the play and allowed Washington State to get numbers coming back.
Yeah, they did.
Big props for Reddy to come out because Lazaro was coming quickly, but he comes out, Lazaro loses it, and Huskies avoid what could have been a nasty chance for the Cougars.
Yes, and by the way, for those of you that have listened to me for the last couple of years, that is Eric List, and he is my new partner, and he is fantastic. He has a hockey announcing pedigree. Arizona State has Division I hockey, and he's been doing the announcing there, and he's up in the area now. So very happy to have him. And right now we've got Jonah Nash, goalie number 29 on the camera. And we had Danny Musgrave the first period. These guys, he's here with me. Both of them looking good, man. They're all dressed up. I'm sitting here in a Husky hockey sweater, and these guys have coats on, and Eric has a tie and everything. I feel like I'm, in my pajamas.
It's okay. You got to be comfortable. You call a game when you're most comfortable.
I'm just sitting here in pajamas.
You got to be warm too. I'm granted, actually, for one of the community ice rinks, this is one of the warmer ones I feel like I've been in.
It's not bad. There's some nights where I've told everybody how cold it is in here, but we have number 20 blazing up that's Everin King blazing up the far wall. Kept in at the line by 34. Keegan Lucas. Zach Reddy gloves it, holds on. 6:27 to go. Oh, there's a good pipe close-up of Zach Reddy. Zach gets bored and starts doing artwork. His pads, he got leather paint and painted his pads himself.
Okay.
And they went, the Husky hockey team likes to do charitable stuff. Like they go to Children's Hospital every year. And he got one of the kids at Children's Hospital to draw some things, and he transposed them onto his helmet.
Oh, that's really cool.
So he's so Zach's resourceful when it comes to his hockey gear. Hembry sends it down behind the goal line. Drew Heiser gets it there to the point, but not out. 34. Keegan Lucas shoots, but it's wide, and the Huskies gather, and they start skating up. Lose the puck. Konopka sends it up. Dylan McConnell goes for a change, and they do it properly. Nobody touched the puck, so no too many men. We've got Anthony Indris. Anthony Indris is one of our two players that have relatives in Japan, and they go spend the summer in Japan.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Where in Japan?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're on the island somewhere. Derek Yang tries to stick handle around the defender. Not allowed. That's Reed Mullen right there, number 21. And number 9, Lucas Robinson. Those two guys, like I say, I know both of them well. Logan Maloney with a nice check right there. Nice pass to Taylor Sloan. Shot saved by Cool, but there is a rebound. The Huskies still applying pressure. Here comes number 9, Darren Morris. And there's the puck right there. Taylor Sloan went down way too easy right there. I've known Lucas Robinson a long time, and he's strong, but he's not that strong.
Okay.
Hey, who's that playing music? Is that Is that Cameron Smith? Okay. Cameron Smith on Voxo. He's playing music. I didn't. That was something new I hadn't heard before, but he's playing some pretty good music. June Eom sends it down. Dominic Wolf has it. Centering pass. Eom shot. Alexi Cool with a save. That was a nifty save because it was a great shot.
Give Cool credit. He's made numerous saves like that have been really tough, and it's what's keeping Wazoo in this game so far.
Yeah, he's faced a lot more shots than Zach Reddy has, and he's equal to the task for the most part. Chris Williams sends it up. Eom stops it, settles it. He stick handles around number 13. That is Alex Ballard. Lampman has it. He sends it down to number 91, Dominic Wolf, but the Cougars get it. Lampman has the puck. He gets it in the zone, but the Cougars get it. Ballard gets it and sends it out. Eom steals it. And Ballard has it back.
Well, good job there by Wazoo to keep the pressure off their goalie, because Washington's been doing such a good job of getting to Cool. You got to have some defensive help, and they did there, but a great rush coming for the Huskies.
David Patterson shoots it. It's blocked by, I believe that's 25. Yeah, that's 25. That's Sam Hembry, and he is a great player for the Cougars. That was a mistake on defense. Cameron Irwin walked right in front and had a wide open shot, and Cool kept it out of the net. Great play by Cool, and some spotty defense there. There's a nice shot by Jake Ferguson again. Cool had that post pinched, and he did not allow it in.
So what you got to do, you got to cover those areas that are tough to cover on the post, and Cool did a nice job there.
2 minutes left to go in the second period. He's made a lot of good saves. Cam Britt skates, looks for a pass partner. He's got Duncan Needham, but he doesn't get it to him. It's stolen by 20, Evan King, but Duncan Needham gets it back. Solid defenseman, Duncan Needham. Scored a goal last weekend. He needed one. From the point, Peter Konopka tries to knock it in, but it doesn't get to the goalie. To the point, Heiser shoots. There's a lot of people in the front of the goal, and eventually Alexi Cool lays his legs across the puck.
Well, that was a dangerous chance for Maloney. He picks the puck up on his backhand, and Cool has to quickly move, and if Cool was any more to really his right, it would have been a great backhander for Maloney, but Cool stayed with him. He kept him square, even with Maloney sitting on the doorstep and getting in on the backhand.
You know, Maloney was on the team 2 years ago. Last year he had some internships and stuff, so he did not play last year. He came back this year, and it's like he never missed a step. He's been great from the start. There was a face-off win and a shot by Taylor Sloan, number 44. Held on to by Alexi Cool with 1:14 to go in the second period. 2-0 is your score with the Huskies lead. Heiser keeps it into the point, sends it deep. Maloney, there's a centering pass. Sloan couldn't get a good stick on it. It fluttered, and Alexi Cool caught it.
Sloan reads that exactly how he should, though. He sees the cycle and decides to drive the net. He doesn't get a good twig on it this time, but if you keep doing good things like that, going to the front of the net, you're going to get rewarded, and one of those chances eventually will fall your way.
Absolutely. 1:05 to go in the second period. Sloan's been great this year. Yes, you heard Gord Wilcox right. We're under a minute in the second period. Oh, a tip in front. Almost got the top corner. That was Konopka with the initial shot. Logan Maloney with the tip. A lot of pressure being applied to Alexi Cool and the Cougars right now. Taylor Sloan sends it in. Logan Maloney skates in. He deeps. The puck is right there on the doorstep, and there's about 10 bodies. How many people can you fit in a Volkswagen? About the same numbers you can fit in a goalie net.
It's a good one. I like that one. I haven't heard that one.
Hang around me long enough and you can hear all kind of crazy things.
I look forward to it. I'm having fun.
.5 seconds to go. Danny and Jonah are having a good time over here running the camera. They're doing a great job. All right, the Huskies still have the puck in the zone. Hembry goes against the boards, but he pops right back up. June Eom sends it out to the point. There's a shot from the point. It's wide right. The Cougars pick it up with 8 seconds to go. Hembry shoots it in, and it's going to end the period harmlessly. Hey, we are 2 periods through this game. It's a tight game, not a lot of scoring, a lot of great defense. The Huskies lead 2-0. I didn't hear him.
I heard 16 shots on goal for the Huskies, and it sounded like he said 3 for the Cougars.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So, which it felt like more than 3, but
It did feel like
I think
more.
and I think the reason it felt like that is I think the Cougars had a lot of chances, but they hit the boards, they hit the glass, the wall, and they didn't hit ready. So that would be why they had 3 on net. So yeah, 16 shots on goal for the Huskies and 3 for the Cougars.
Yeah, so the Huskies have 38 shots through 2 periods, and the Cougars have 11. But the score, where it's important, the score is 2 for the Huskies, 0 for the Cougars. And we're going to be back in 14 minutes for the 3rd and final period of the first half of the Apple Puck. Thanks, Jack Jones and Eric List. Signing off for a few minutes.
Zoom going soon? We'll leave it here. Get clean cam. Get the clean cam. How are you? Good to see you, man. How are you doing?
Well, the final 20 is upon us. There we go. The final 20 is upon us here at the Kraken Community Ice Flex. Washington Huskies, Washington State Cougars. It's 2-0 Huskies here. Hang the third period. Eric Bliss, Jack Jones with you. We've had a really fun first 40 minutes, and if his third period's anything like what we saw in the last two, we're going to be in for a great one.
I agree.
Huskies chip it in offensively. Cougars will go to work. Lucas tried to chip it out. He can't. Goes far side. Up, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage in play. 19:45 left here in the third period. Huskies lead 2-0 over the Washington State Cougars here in the third period. The early goings of it. Top line out for the Huskies. Lampman. Take the face off. Eom to his right. Wins it to Eom. Up the half wall, looking for Williams. Going to go to the corner instead. Eom centering. He can't collect the pass. Rimmed around. Held in by Morris. Morris chips it back down. Eom. Eom loses it. Tries to pick it right back up. Here come the Cougars in transition. They'll drop it back and set things up. Stevenin dumps it in. Far side. Lampman there. Still stays loose, battling forward in the corner. On the half wall. Wolf comes up, Stevenin. Chips it right back down again. Morris gives chase. Eom. One touch ahead. Lampman. Eom across the red line. He chips it into the corner. 1 minute gone here in the third period. Huskies hanging on to a 2-0 lead. Here's a turnover. Walks in front. Another chance opportunity. And it goes wide. A beautiful look here early for the Huskies. And it's turned away. Nice job by Britt. Goes lengthy ice. We'll get icing.
That's that speed. Cameron Britt and Cam Irwin out on the same line. It can happen in a hurry. Britt had two great opportunities right there.
Yeah, Britt did a nice job walking into the slot. 18:43 to go in the third period. Huskies leading 2-0. Face off to the left of Cool. Huskies win it back. Irwin trying to throw a wrister on net. He can't. Going to be picked up by Britt in the corner. Britt stick handles with it on his backhand. Throws it in front. Was looking for Kanapka, but he wasn't there to pick up the puck. Ferguson keeps it in, but we'll get a whistle.
Hand pass is a signal by the linesman down here.
So puck came loose to Cameron Irwin on the far side. He put it in, but the whistle had blown, so will not count. Face-off will come to the neutral zone.
So Danny Mossgren has a friend named Dylan Amick. Dylan Amick at the University of Idaho that's watching, and he wants to say hello. So, Dylan, hello. Come visit us over here.
Hey, Dylan.
There you go.
Kanapka, a wrister. It's bodies in front. He don't reach the net. Cool. Here come the Washington Cougars back in transition.
Oh,
Nice save. Ready to the half wall. Chip up but not out, and there it goes into the penalty box.
Caught by
He tried to clear it.
caught by Logan Jones.
That's your son, right?
That's
There
my
we
son. One of the Husky goalies, and he cupped it like he caught it with his trapper.
Taylor on the draw against Maloney. Maloney wins it for the Huskies. For the far side corner, Heiser chips it up. Yang. Yang loses it on the half wall. Taylor. Taylor sidesteps a hit from Heiser, goes back behind the net already, and picked up by the Huskies. Konopka up ahead, a stretch pass. Yang can't collect, has to go back for Konopka in his own zone. Konopka regroups, throws it around, and actually a nice job by Clark to stop that one from rimming around. Huskies chip it to the center logo. And down it goes. Salone gives chase. Far side half wall, picked up by Sloan. Sloan walks in, looking backhand try from Maloney. He couldn't collect. Another chance, Ferguson. And a pad save by Cool. Ferguson finds Maloney down low. Maloney loses it. And here come the Cougars. The red line. Huskies regroup. Ferguson, one touched in by Sloan. And the Huskies go for a change. 16:50 left in the third period. UW leads 2-0. Finally breaking it out.
The Cougars were behind the 8 ball a little bit at the first of the game, but they have played on even footing with the Huskies, and this is still in doubt. We've still got plenty of hockey game to go.
Alexi Cool has really been the star, it feels like, for the Cougars. He's kept them in this game as they battle on the near side half wall. One Husky goes down, and we'll get a whistle for a hand pass. So is McConnell, who was knocked to the ice, and a whistle in a neutral zone face-off coming.
Yeah, Cool has faced 38 shots, well, 19 a period, and only let in 2 goals. That's good work.
Face-off 1, Washington State comes away with it. They'll regroup defensively. Chipped ahead for Carlson. He has at the red line, but loses it. Andres throws it down, and we'll get a whistle for icing.
Oh, I was wondering, that didn't look like they were going to call icing, and then at the last minute they did, but they waited.
The result, an offensive zone draw for the Cougars. 15:53 left here in the third period. Cougars chasing a 2-0 Husky lead.
Zach Reddy wants to say hi to his grandma in Richmond, Chandra Reddy. Hello, Chandra.
Anthony Andrus loses the draw, but ties up his man. Goes to the corner for Needham. To the half wall. Back to Patterson. Patterson skates with it, chips it ahead. Try to get it out, but it can't. Huskies have to regroup defensively. McConnell gives chase to the corner. He controls, loses it. Needham. Ali on the half wall. Ali's taken down. Hamlet hit him from behind. He falls to the ice. Huskies still trying to break it out. Finally, they do. Ali at the red line, one-on-one. Ali works in, but he loses it. And he had a trailer coming in nicely. That was Endress. But Endress knocked to his skates as well, and the Cougars come back the other way. Williams on the half wall. The blue line. Intercepted, looking for Wolf. Robinson throws it in. Reddy comes out of his net to play it, and leaves it off for Morris. Wolf across the red line finds Lampman. Lampman walks in, but he loses it. One too many stick handles maybe there.
Yeah, that's they look for each other, but sometimes you drop the puck.
Yoma chance. And that one's saved. Another chance opportunity. And it's still loose. Eom with two beautiful chances right in front, but Cool stands tall. Eom throws a backhand right in front. No one can collect. Lentman's there. And finally whistled. And we'll get a stoppage. Another hand pass?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that whistle was for, but I got to tell you, Dominic Wolf was right there all by himself, and that was going to be a good chance. It looks like Chris Williams is skating toward the box. No, I guess not. Maybe it was a hand pass. I didn't see the signal.
So Lankman with a neutral zone draw. He'll win it back to Williams. Williams chips it in. High flip. Gonna go behind the net. A Cool, where Lucas will pick it up. Kept in by the Huskies, Morris. Beautiful job to hold the half wall. Eom stays in momentarily. Now it comes out. Back the other way. Cougars called for offsides.
Well, it has been a really clean first 6 minutes, six and a half. Well, 6 minutes of the third period. No penalties. And the teams are playing hard, playing clean. This is going to go all the way down to the wire.
I feel like really since, when was the last penalty you have? It's got to be about the middle point of the second period, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there was only one. Yeah, only one penalty in the second period. Cam Irwin's penalty. So everything has been real clean. This is hockey.
It's kind of surprising for it's the apple puck. Like, it's Washington State. You expect tempers to be flying. As a hard hit, as I say that, down on the far side. But give props, both teams keeping their cool. Morris.
Absolutely.
The captain skates with across the red line before he throws it in. Dump and chase goes to work far side. Morris goes to pick up the loose puck. He battles along the half wall. Receives help as well from Britt. There's the shot for Konopka. Here comes Wazoo. Hamlet has it knocked off his stick. A good poke check from the Huskies. Rayner keeps it in. Rayner on the half wall with Hamlet. Rayner tries to throw on it. Goes wide. Mullen can't hold the zone. Goes all the way back for Ambry, excuse me. Maloney, backhand to Konopka. They can't handle it. Heiser has to go back. He gets it over to Maloney. Maloney getting himself across the blue line. On his backhand, working behind the net, tries to play it off the back wall. Looking for someone in front. Yang was there. Yang picks it up. 12:20 left in the third period. Huskies lead 2-0. Konopka at the circle's a wrister. It's a Cougar in front. Into the corner again. Stick goes flying. Puck goes out of play. We'll get a whistle.
We have 12:09 to go in the third period. And these teams are battling tooth and nail. It's man, this game is going to come down to the wire. I don't think the Huskies know exactly how to act. They've beaten the Cougars the last couple of years every time with some room to spare. But right now, the Cougars may be out skating the Huskies.
Yeah, there's definitely been a little bit of a change between the first 40 minutes we've seen and the start of this third period. The Cougars have had some life, but the Huskies have equally done a nice job to slow them down. That's Maloney in the corner, centering pass. Can't find Sloan, who he's looking for, swallowed up. 11:50 to go in the third period. Huskies lead 2-0.
The Cougars almost made a mistake right there. Derek Yang was in, and he got a nice, juicy rebound right there. He shot it right into Cool's chest, but if he'd have made it, got it over his shoulder, that was a defensive mistake that would have cost him a goal.
Far side draw. One back to the point. A one-timer goes high and wide. It's from Heiser. The far side Maloney. He needs a drop pass. And the stick is taken out of the hands of Derek Yang. My goodness, that went flying. Yang collects far side. Works with the blue line, Konopka. Konopka, a wrister. Goes loose in the slot. Have you seen it? That was different.
That was a yard sale.
Yes, it was. It was Carlson in on it for the Cougars. And the one-on-one chance goes to the far side corner, Maloney. Maloney high flip out from the zone bench. Gonna roll past the Wazoo. Huskies grab a full sail change. So do a couple of the Cougar forwards. Anderson had it on the half wall before he loses it. And goes to the bench of Wazoo. We're gonna whistle.
We have 10:50 to go in the third period, and during the intermission, we had a visit from Jovan Banga and Max Arzumanoff. Max was the captain last year, and Jovan and Max both were 4-year players for the Huskies, and Max is now living in Chicago. He's from that area, and Jovan is down in Portland. So both are doing well and looking great. Go ahead.
What type of players were they for someone like me who didn't get to see them play last year and the years prior? What would you describe their game as?
Max was very much a forward center. He was offensive. He made a lot of great passes.
Okay.
And he was, like I say, he was our captain last year. A team that almost made it to nationals, and so he was a very positive forward. Jovan, on the other hand, had to work his way up over the years, and last year he's a defender, and he worked his way into earning some good minutes last year, and was one of the great clubhouse guys. I'm a baseball guy, but one of the great locker room guys. People loved Jovan, and so they were both integral parts of the team.
You need good guys that can be the glue, the clubhouse guys, the energy on any team, whether, it's baseball, hockey, what have you.
Right. And this team, I got to tell you, this Husky team, they do love each other. They have, we have a hockey house that I think 12 of them, a nice opportunity there, but they got, there's a hockey house that has 12 or 13 of the hockey players living there, and they have a lot of activities. As a matter of fact, with this being Parent Weekend, tomorrow afternoon they will be having a barbecue over there for the families, and so
that's really cool.
Yeah, so the behavior, this team has a great nucleus. You get guys like Darren Morris and Ben Lampman and those guys, and you can't help but be pillars of the society. So very proud of this team. I love hanging out with this team, and they get along great.
I feel like it really shows with the chemistry on ice. They seem to know where each other are at any given moment. It's Lampman on the draw. He ties up his man. The Huskies keep in the offensive zone. Morris touches it down on the half wall. Lampman. EO. Behind the net now. Back out to Wolf. We're going to stop it. 8:54 to go in the third period. The net came off this moorings for Cool. The Huskies lead 2-0 over the Cougars.
All right. Message received, Vicky.
Williams has to give chase. He can't get his edge. He finally does, but it goes down in the Cougar offensive zone. Lazaro, far side. Now the Huskies play the transition game. They throw it down. Will icing be called? They skate their ace, and indeed, that was awfully close. Cameron Irwin.
That speed line, man, I'm telling you.
I think I think that icing could have got waved off, but
yeah, it could have. There's Matt Cleaton.
If you're Cleaton, what are you telling your guys on the bench at this moment?
Well, right now you gotta put more pucks on net. I mean, I know he's making a lot of saves, but you got to keep it up. You got to keep the effort up, because the Cougars are looking more and more like they're going to score goals soon, and you've got to keep pace. You've got to get the pucks on net. Job's not done.
Britt on the half wall. Skates with it on his backhand. A nice drop pass goes up to the top for Morris. Morris, a wrister. It's swallowed up before it reaches the net. Goes far side. Up to the top. Another try. Williams has it blockered away.
Ferguson is he's one of those guys that like to muck it up right in front of the net. He's had 2 rebound opportunities on this trip down.
Irwin in the corner, sidesteps a man, goes down low. A nice pass for Ferguson. Drops it back for Irwin. Irwin skates with it behind the net, looking for help in front. He had Ferguson. He's also got Britt on the doorstep. Britt picks it up, skates with it, hooks back, looks for help. A wrister, and it's swallowed up by Cool. And a little extracurriculars after the whistle.
Now that's Husky and Cougar hockey right there. There we go.
It's taken almost the entire game to get there, but a little bit more extracurriculars and jog. 7:29 to go in the third period. Huskies lead 2-0.
Are they bringing Cameron Britt to the
It looks
box?
like they are. Britt skates with a lineman. Door to the box open, so Cameron Britt will sit. Let's see what the official call is, and imagine. So Britt will go 2 for cross-checking. Now the penalty kills for both sides have been phenomenal. No power play goals have been scored tonight. But we talk about how Washington State's been buzzing. You tend to think this might be playing exactly into their hands, and if you're the Huskies, this is a important kill here late.
Yes, it is. We got 7:29 to go in the third period, and the Cougars have been looking more and more like they're going to get one in, and this is an opportunity.
Here comes Maloney. Maloney skates in, stops, drops for Konopka. His shot goes wide. And now a whistle. They're going to rule it offsides.
Pucked out of the zone, and they batted it back in, thinking they might have kept it in, but they didn't. So they got to go out of the zone to try to kill more of the penalty. But Logan Maloney getting it down the ice was a great benefit for the Huskies there to start the power play.
It looked practically like they were 5-on-5. The way Maloney skated through, I mean, the Cougars were almost starstruck with the speed that Maloney carried. They tie up on the draw. Now the Cougars win it back. Andrus throws it down. 1:36 to go on the power play for Washington State. Cross-ice pass. Can't hit Stevenin. He goes all the way back down. Huskies clear. Down to 1:22 left on the power play. Embry skates within his own zone. Lazaro has to go back and collect.
Derek Yang did Derek Yang did a great job of tipping that puck and keeping it back in the defensive zone right there.
Well, there's been what feels like really no urgency to this power play for Washington State. You saw it there with Yang intercepting what could have been a one-on-one with the goalie if he could have gotten there, because it was just kind of a lackadaisical pass for Lazaro, who couldn't reach.
Yeah.
They throw it in. Reddy comes out of his net to play it. Cougars can't hold the zone.
Tuesday night in practice, the goalies will practice and that going and getting the puck and outlet.
Down to 32 seconds on the man advantage for Washington State. However, they spent little time in their own offensive zone on this power play. It's been a phenomenal penalty kill for the Huskies. They rim it around, get a couple fresh skaters on slow in the half wall. To Yang. Yang skates with it, picks up his own rebound, and fires a shot wide. Robinson, cross ice. Here they come on a rush, down to 7 seconds.
Yang's energy has been great on the defensive zone.
Yang's been phenomenal all over the side. And Washington springs their man out of the box. Power play over for Washington State. Britt in the corner, who just served the most recent penalty for the Huskies. He'll go grab a change. 5:11 to go in the third period. Huskies leading 2-0. Great job by Wolf at center to knock that one away defensively. So Taylor has to backhand it in for the Cougars. Here comes Eom. Guillaume one-on-one. He has help. Takes the shot himself. It goes wide. Lampman holds his own, or does momentarily, but can't now. 2-on-1. Back the other way. Ready with a beautiful save. Goes high. Stays in play. Guillaume and Lampman in the corner. Battling with it comes loose. Patterson. Lampman tried to clear it. Goes back down to the corner. Needham. Takes down his man. Backup help from Lampman as well. Comes up to the point. Arister deflected in front.
Dominic Wolf lays down in front of that puck.
So puck comes loose. Lazaro swallowed up by Reddy, but yes, you said it. A beautiful job there. Using the body.
Got to give up the body sometimes, and that's what Dominic Wolf did. He laid on that hand grenade.
4:11 in the third period. That's all that's left. Cougars with an offensive zone draw. Huskies have done a good job keeping them to the outside. Huskies win the draw, they'll control. Williams chips it ahead. Here comes Irwin. Irwin with speed tries to center it. Goes into the corner instead. Andrus, shot goes wide. Morris, wristers one down off the backboards. Irwin to the top. Williams a try. Pillowed away.
Jake Ferguson is in the middle of everything. When he's out on the ice, you can bet he's blocking the view of the goalie.
That's what a good defenseman does. What a good center does. You're a defenseman, you want to clear that away.
Yeah.
Give your goalie a clear view. Into the half wall far side corner.
Well, as we get 3:10 to go in the third period, the thing I realize is the Huskies don't have to score again. They'd love to, but they don't have to score again. But the defense seems to be carrying the weight right now.
You know, the best thing, too, if you're Washington State and you're wanting to pull your goalie, you can. When you're in your offensive zone so long like this, it's allowing, really, the Huskies to just keep playing 5-on-5 instead of letting Wazoo potentially pull their goalie to get that extra attacker. To the far side corner, Williams. He has help up top. He can't get it there momentarily anyways. Sloan pinches in to help. He backhands it in. But it comes loose to Millard, who throws it neutral zone. Morris. Centers. No one's there. Goes back to Morris.
Cougars are crazy on the bench. They want a penalty on that trip right there, but they didn't get it.
Bushkin, and they score.
On the back of a trip that wasn't called, the Cougars got the puck, and number 2, David Bushkin, skates right in front and hits the top right corner. Gets it behind Zach Reddy for the first time tonight. So with 2:13 to go, it's a 1-goal game.
Well, Jack, we were talking about it. It felt like that momentum had kind of been swinging the way of Wazoo. It had went back. It felt like the way of Washington. But just as easy as it can go the other way, it does. 2:13 to go. It's a 1-goal hockey game. Game 1 of 2 of the Apple Puck. Game tomorrow at 8 o'clock back here again. Washington State. Huskies trying to hang on for a minute 55. Stretch pass. There's a good chance for Wolf. Wolf stops, looks for help to Lampman, to Wolf, and his skates backhanded, turned away by Kuhl. No one on the half wall to protect. Konopka has to skate back defensively to get it. Up to Yom. Yom to Lampman. Lampman skates in. Lampman loses it. Lampman tries to pick it back up. He can't. Puck was loose. And the Cougars take it back the other way. They got numbers in transition. A good stick by Heisler to not allow it to get to the net of Reddy. Lazaro fans on a wrister. To the point. Mullins shot deflected before it even reached the net. Wraparound try for Taylor. Goes high and wide. They're buzzing. Minute to go in the third period. Less than 60 seconds. Huskies up 2-1. Ferguson. Cool plays it.
They can't get Cool out of the net.
No,
they
they
keep
can't.
the puck down here. They want to get him out of the net.
For the Huskies, that's exactly what you want, to not allow him to get out of the net.
Need him.
Need him with a wrister, and it's swallowed up into the glove. Duncan Needham with a good chance. 34 seconds left in the third period. Huskies up 2-1.
Details on the goal. It was scored by number 2, David Bushkin for the Cougars. Assist to number 12, Max Lazaro, and number 34, Keegan Lucas. So that's how the Cougars draw to within one. We've got 34.8 seconds. Let's see what happens.
Important offensive zone draw for the Huskies. They'll win it to the
Great
point.
win.
Needham kept it in. 28 seconds left to play. They're content to just throw it back down. Huskies offside. They have to get back on sides. They do. Ferguson stops, finds help. Was cross ice to Irwin.
Playing
12
keep
seconds.
away. We're just playing keep away.
Needham chips it in. Rick goes to work down to 5 to play 4. 3 clock bleeding down to 1. And game 1 goes the way of the Huskies. They win 2-1 over the Washington State Cougars. That was a fun one. Thanks for having me so much up here. That was fun.
Hey, I look forward to many more.
Yes, we'll have a lot of fun. So to recap, it was Bushkin with the lone goal here in the third period for Washington State. However, it does not matter. Darren Morris gets the first goal in the first period. And Cameron Britt gets the second in the second period. That's all the Huskies needed.
The shots.
End of the game totals, 54 total shots on goal for the Huskies, 16 for the Cougars. It was 16 that period for the Huskies and 5 for the Cougars.
Well, I got to tell you, you get 54 shots on net and you only get 2 goals. A lot of goods happening on the goalie side and the defense. So.
Yeah, it speaks to the poise of Poole. I'm going to be excited to watch him back in net tomorrow because he was phenomenal.
And I believe we're going to have Jonah Nash in net tomorrow night. Look at that.
Jonah, how you feeling? Good? Perfect. He gives a thumbs up.
Yeah. So we get to do this all over again tomorrow night. This is exciting. It's I'm glad the Huskies win, but I'm also glad we had a great competitive hockey game. So the Huskies salute the fans. The Cougars salute the fans. And I got to tell you, I'm excited for a lot of things. I'm excited for my new partner, Eric List. I'm excited for a 9-1 Husky team. And I'm excited for tomorrow night's game. Family weekend, parent weekend here on the campus of the University of Washington. They play, they host a football game tomorrow as well. So we will look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, these same 2 teams. We look forward to seeing you. On behalf of Eric List, I'm Jack Jones signing off. Have a great Husky evening.